Hi everyone, my name is Saurav and I work as data engineer in D&D. I, along with my teammate Dashwant, built ARGO. It is a search engine application. So problem which we are trying to solve as a part of this project is to set up a relationship between the data pipelines, GitHub, Hadoop data lake, and the Teradata Datawarehouse. So some of the possible problem statements that we have seen is like find all the data pipelines that either reads from or writes to a particular table in Teradata or Hadoop cluster, or we call it as table uses, or maybe find all the data pipelines that uses a particular column in its query, or maybe more advanced scenario like find all the data pipelines that executes a particular file available in GitHub. So as of today, the challenge is there is no centralized tool available that can set up this relationship between the data pipelines, GitHub, Hadoop data lake, and Teradata. So our project goal is like to build this centralized solution that an user could use to search for any given table name, view name, column name in the application. And in the result, the user will get the associated data pipeline in which that view or table is getting used. Approach that we have taken for this is like we have crawled the logs of all the data pipelines, created index on top of it, and stored it to enable the tag searching. That means like if any table name, view name, or column name has appeared in the logs, data pipeline logs, then it will give the data pipeline name as a result set. So overall outcome that we were able to achieve is like we were able to build a web application that provides the, as mentioned, search capabilities on table name, column name, view name, and the file name. Yeah, if we can click on the Argo demo link, please. Could you please? Yeah. Yeah, thank you. So here's the web application which we have built. So let's do a quick search on the table name. So I'm picking one of the most commonly used table in D&D, that is packed global transactions. As I type, you see the suggestions are popping up. So I selected the most relevant one, and once I hit enter, it gives me the list of all the data pipeline names, which either reads or writes to this particular table. It also gives me the list of the parent workflow name, also gives me the source code that this data pipeline execute. Plus, in the last column, it tells me on which particular cluster this data pipeline runs. Under the GitHub results section, it gives me a list of all the GitHub files in which this search text or table name has appeared. We can do another type of search, that's a file name search. Let's say if I want to find all the data pipelines which execute this particular shell script. So I will just type the file name, select on the drop down and hit a search button. It will give me again all the data pipelines which execute this particular shell script. Similarly, we can do a search on the column name, view name, database name, or any other text in general to find the relationship. So having the solution in place will help us in finding the relationship between data pipelines, GitHub, Hadoop data lake, and data much faster, and could save us a lot of time that we spend in day-to-day activities. Yeah, and we have provided the application link and the slides in the below description. So yeah, feel free to play around, or if you're interested in getting more details about it. Yeah, thank you.